Welcome to the coolest stuff on the planet.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the coolest stuff on the planet. My name is Matthew and this is Rachel.
Hello everybody. So today's topic takes us back to Peru, and Matt, I'm sure you remember, as do the viewers, that we visited Peru quite a few times in our virtual journeys.
We have.
But I think we mostly spent most of our time in southern Peru. Mm-hmm. So now we're going to take a trip to northern Peru in a little place called Chanchan, which is located on the Pacific coast of Peru.
Yes, this is the Chanchan Archaeological Zone. All of it. Look at all that. That's huge. At one point, this massive site served as the capital for the Kingdom of Chimu, and at present, most of this site lies in ruins, unfortunately. The Chimu civilization originated sometime, depending on your source, between 850 AD and 1200 AD. And while the Chimu thrived, Chanchan was just this huge, wealthy, highly planned city, and it had a hierarchy, and social status was of the utmost importance. And the civilization prospered until the Incas came in and conquered the heck out of it in 1470.
Mm-hmm. So like Matt mentioned, the city is a sprawling complex. Even in ruins, you can see how massive it was. It has an estimated 10,000 structures, or dwellings, I believe. So the basic structure is this. You have 9 citadels or palaces, which are all enclosed in walls, and then the whole thing is enclosed in a giant surrounding wall.
Yeah.
So
lots of walls.
Yeah, lots of walls, which you'll see here, or at least you'll see kind of remnants of them. But anyway, so these palaces or citadels or compounds, whatever you want to call them, were basically kind of like autonomous units. They were sort of sub-cities. According to a source we found, the Peruvian Times, the average area of these palaces, each palace, was 26 football fields.
That's ridiculous. If that is correct, holy majoli.
Yeah, that's enormous. The reason there were so many, there are 9 palaces, is that when a ruler would die, he would be buried and his palace would be basically turned into a mausoleum. And so the next ruler would have to build and fund his own citadel.
Exactly.
So that's why you have so many.
And the Chimu, like their counterparts, believed in funerary offerings. So when the rulers did die and they were going to be put into the mausoleum, they were ceremonially buried with all sorts of other, quote, possessions, unquote, including their numerous sacrificed attendants and concubines, lots of them.
Yeah, so clearly they believed in some sort of afterlife, like the
exactly.
Egyptians. Those walls we mentioned, the city walls, the palace walls, are all decorated with beautiful relief work and kind of mural-like sort of things. But oftentimes they have images that evoke the sea.
Yeah.
Because the sea is very near Chanchan, and it played a really big role in their civilization.
Huge.
There are images of fish, turtles, pelicans. But I think my favorite, the first thing when I saw images of this place, I was just absolutely hooked by these little carvings of what look like squirrels.
Yeah. But
based on my research, it turns out, and I don't know about this, that they are sea otters.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Well, they're certainly cute.
They are cute. They are the strangest looking sea otters I have ever seen then.
Unless they were rabid sea otters that attacked from the sea at night.
Oh, could be.
That would be terrifying. And these diamond-shaped cutouts on the inner walls, they're meant to represent fishing nets, which was also extremely important. These massive adobe walls that surrounded the palaces, there were some wind tunnel experiments recently that show it's possible that these walls were meant to mitigate the effects of high wind. Thought that was really cool. Also, second, they could have functioned as a climate control system, and it protected them during the day against extreme heat, and then at night, it slowly released the heat that it gathered during the day because it got trapped inside these giant walls.
Oh, that's interesting. Didn't know that.
Super cool.
Yeah, I like that. Chanchan is a city built of mud. It is mud architecture. It's made of adobe bricks. It was once, and may still be, the largest adobe city on Earth.
Whoa.
However, this is why I say it was, because it's kind of deteriorating. The problem is that over time, weather conditions like flooding and some El Nino storms and things like that have started to erode the site. And so that's really a big problem. And there are actually quite a few concerns about whether or not Chan Chan is going to last.
So everybody, that's Chan Chan. Hope you enjoyed it. It is another amazing part of archaeological gold. And if you're interested in Peruvian history or civilizations of the past, check it out, especially since it's not going to be there for very long, possibly.
So that's our show, but we got more cool stuff on the way for you, don't we, Matt?
Oh, we have so much coolest stuff.
But if you need a cool stuff fix in the meantime, you can always head on over to our Facebook page and play with us there. We love to interact and see your comments. We also have Twitter, if you want to check that out and tweet with us.
Yes.
And yeah.
Oh, hey, and the new How Stuff Works iPhone app.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
What's the deal with that, Matt? I'm not
Oh,
familiar.
nothing. It's just amazing. You can download... You don't have to download anything. Once you get the app, you got it all right there at your fingertips.
Assuming you have an iPhone, of course.
Yes, or an iPod Touch. Casey, yes, that's correct. Casey has told me that is correct.
So it may just be the coolest app on the planet, Matt?
I think I might die from what you just said there.
Sorry, I was channeling Chris Paulette there for a minute.
Nice.
But anyway, and of course there's also the Coolest Stuff on the Planet blog, which is headed by our awesome writers Amanda and Deblina.
Yes.
So don't forget to check that out. You'll be sorry if you do.
All right, that's enough plugs, Rachel. Let's get out of here.
All right, well, we'll see you next time for more cool stuff.
For more on this and thousands of other topics, visit howstuffworks.com and let us know what you think. Email travelpodcast@howstuffworks.com. Don't forget to check out our other podcasts, free on iTunes.